I'm back for real this time. I nothing's happening, everything's good. It's my this one. Delete. Okay. Alright, sorry, I had to do some backend stuff. I made a mistake. Hello. My job is to keep you awake. I turn the stream up, listen to the music. I don't understand your sleep times. Sometimes you before you had to sleep, and the previous time you slept way after the stream, and now you're trying to stay awake. Explain to me how that works. Hmm. Sorry, I need to move some stuff around. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I have to move things. I have to move things again. Okay. Okay, I'm set up now. Set up for real. Everything's handy. Oh. I'm gonna have to close the window. The neighbors are shouting. In the future, that's a good idea. That's professional. My bad. Probably the most annoying sound on the planet. Really? I think there's more annoying sounds. What do you think? Do you think the Lotus on the bottom looks better? I fixed it up a bit in the previous stream. Can't we blue? No, oops. No, it'll still be mostly purple, but it'll be more like a bluish purple. Like the hue will be more blue. Like more violet, less magenta. That's my idea, at least. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. think that's a better base color. You slept very little. That's fair, I guess. Not last night, but the night before, I had like almost no sleep. Not because I stayed up, I just didn't. I just woke up and I was like, well, I have to get X amount of work done, so I just kept drinking more coffee and stayed up. It was one of those nights where I went to bed and I lied there and then I heard the birds chirping. Yeah, no, but it was kind of a good idea that I did it to make sure to sort of rejig me, because last night I slept pretty well as a result because I was so tired. So I forced myself to go to sleep. You're not using a clipping mask? What am I going to clip onto? I don't want to clip onto this grey. Be all blotchy. Magic wand, select the fire and splooge. Well, let me tell you a little secret. I find that using the wand selection or autofill and stuff, that's good for like coloring stuff with like cell shading or like heavy line out, like more cartoony. But if you want to render, well, I've personally found, like, this isn't really true for everyone, but personally when it comes to rendering in a bit more of a painterly style, like I'm trying to go for this one, it takes a longer. I found it's way better to just color in the base colors and then color over that. I found that's had way better results than using clipping masks. Yeah. Well, like I said, I'll use this if I'm doing something with solid colors. Like I'll use clipping masks and stuff and auto select. But here it's like the line art isn't really the thing that's prominent. It does, it does take a little longer, but I found the results to be better. I don't. Sorry. I don't know if that's official advice or anything, that's just me. I have a bit of a unrefined attempt. I don't know if it's unrefined, but brutal approach, simplistic approach that I've had the most success with. Exactly. Yeah, you didn't see in the last stream because we would have gone over this in the last stream, because when I was toning the skin, as a result, most of this, like, I rendered in the base just in between the lines with the same method, and then it's all mostly on the one layer with just a little bit of highlights and other shading factor on different layers, but most of it is on one layer. I found I have the most control, and it feels a lot more freeing. They're getting tied down, stumbling over effect layers and stuff too much. Risky. I find it liberating. Or paint, exactly. It's like I'm painting on a real canvas, exactly. Like the real thing. It's like really painting, actually. You should get some paint. I've had very little experience actually painting. And get the smell. And then it'll be very messy. And I splash paint all over my carpeted room and all my electronics. Immersion. True immersion. That's true. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do a bit of cleanup. And we'll get to the part that really matters. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Be a bit more bluish. But still, like I said, violet, like a deep violet. So she doesn't get lost in the image behind it. Need to clean her up a bit. Okay. I missed a strand of hair right there. A blue or blue. Personally, I think a blue or purple. A greener red. That's not possible. Can't do that. Like saying a blue or orange. So I think I might start with the shadows first, actually. On the Lotus, because just to help me figure out where the forms are. Because a lot of those lighter blues are also just coloration, not just lighting. So help me get that. See where the shadows get cast. You know. Just be brown. Yep, a green or red is brown. A blue or orange, brown. A purple or yellow, brown. It's true, that's what you get. Different shades of brown, but it's all brown. Actually, all colors lead to black. That's not true. Because black is absorbing all light on the spectrum. Thus and therefore. Black is the darkest brown. Well, total absence of light doesn't make it black. It just is black because you can't see. And that's because there is no light to bounce. So things look black because nothing is bouncing off the object that is black. It's all absorbing it all, so it's black. That's why in darkness where there is no light, everything's black. While white things bounce the entire spectrum. Science. Or something. Oh, there's lyrics. Yeah, that's because of the sun. Like a black sun. Yeah. It's like when you shine an ultraviolet light, you can only, yeah. So our sun shines the entire visible spectrum of light, so that's everything that we see. While their sun only would shine either one or two. Not exactly sure how it works. It might not be real, it might be fake. It might be a fake science fiction thing. Well, they just do ink drawings, right? Black and white all the time. I don't know. Some kind of music lyrics are sampled. Usually none of this music has any lyrics, so a bit strange. I'll skip this one. There we go. Mucho better. What do you say? There we go, we have choir. And some jungle. Okay. Oh, I need to remember that they're all sort of concave. What kind of seed must I buy to grow such a planet? A plant? Well, there's many ways. A foolproof one is the money tree. Plant the money seed. And you'll find one of these show up one way or another. Hiring a cosplay? Well, that's not really what I meant. But I guess you can interpret it that way. Magical solution? Well, I don't have the answers for that. I have no idea. Or I've not written any lore. I tend not to be the kind of person who like, because I know that there are people who like either write a bunch of lore or like you know, have a lot of names and make a lot of OCs and stuff and be like real pedantic about that. Like I'm just like, that's a cool idea. I'm gonna try that, and I do that, and then I do it, and it's either I'm happy with it or I'm not. I'm like, time to do next idea. You need big blue booba punch, yeah, don't we all? Exactly. I'm saying, you need lots of money and you get one. One will come to you if you have lots of money. Well, I mean, sure. You already want to do that. I mean, that was the idea behind the, you know, the trapdoor as well. It's just like, that's kind of a cool idea, and then I drew it. That being said, it's not like that I'm adverse to do it, and I have done it a few times. It's just that most of the time I don't think that much further ahead. I mean, especially like when I like make characters for like RPs and stuff, I put a lot of effort into it. Give it a lot of thought. And I do have some characters that I have thought more deeply on. I do have some plans to for writing projects that I have gathering dust. But I would like to work more on, but so busy. I think this shading's coming together. It's starting to take a bit of shape. I think it's starting to work out a bit. Easy, exactly. Yep. It's like it's a flower or something. Yeah, I kind of agree. Yeah, they're not perfect. I did like mess around with it a lot to try and get it looking better. But yeah, I think I'll try to obscure it a bit with the yellow bit part here. But actually highlight it. Oh, you might be right. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, it's not completely top down. It is like a partial quarter perspective looking down. But even then, it's not perfect. Because nothing ever is. There we go. Man, look at all these goddamn petals. Whose idea was this? Sounds like a Juno reactor song. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know. I know what's wrong with it. Just not sure exactly how to fix it. I might be a bit too far ahead to fix it. I know just precisely what you mean. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I really had to break my brain pretty hard to try and figure out like the highlights were like if you look at the color wheel over here, like this is there, and then if you look how it swings out, and then the highlights are actually like a grey blue. It's partly that, and then some reflection from the water as well, where the light will be bouncing up. I think, at least. At least I think. Oops. Wrong color. That's what I definitely find. If you can find the right colors for the lighting or the shading, it's less about brighter colors and more about the correct color to use, and it can just really work sometimes. And that's something I tend to struggle with quite a bit. Because some color combos just don't work or don't want to work. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Not using black has some crazy effects. And then coloring it as well. Took me 4 years to figure that out. So sometimes it is also good to use black. Why don't it work? Alright, let's try some of these some of this lighting. Oh no, like this is just the base color. This isn't the lighting. I'm kind of stumbling in blind here, so just there. Trying to figure some shit out. Send me some. Oh wait, I gotta be on Do Not Disturb, right? he used black line art. You can see right there on the stethoscope. Black line art. Got it. Yeah, no, it's I was joking. It's like a brown for the characters. I tend to use like a dark purple or a dark crimson a lot. Stuff like that. Unless it's I want to use black. Then I use black. Is this working? What's your opinion? Glowing gently. Well, this is just sort of the base color. It's not really any highlight. But yeah, we'll get the light blue. The light blue is gonna happen. I'm just trying to... Like, this is the actual coloration of the flowers, and then it'll be the lighting. Like, this is the part that I really have a problem with. As I was saying, it's the damn midtones. I always get a little lost. I always want to jump to the extremes very quickly. The light and the dark. Comes to the midtones, I get a little confused. I mean, yeah, I'll usually put if I really need to boost the lighting of some extreme highlights. Sorry, I'll add I'll slap a glow dodge layer and paint in some highlights, and that'll really brighten it up. Make the machine do the work for me. Summon dark powers for a glow dodge layer. Superior lighting. Glow dodge is shiny, correct. Do I feel more accomplished if I can pull off the effect that I want without using the glow dodge or any other effect layers? Like I did, like the skin, there's no effect layers on that. That's just a normal layer. So I was pretty chuffed about that one. Just added an overlay for the little spots, speckles, just for some texturing. There's more of a feeling of, yeah, I did that. I chose those colors myself. I didn't have any assistance. Pride in knowing that that was you. No one else will know, nor will they care. You will. I mean, I dabble in all those effects too, so. I want to do more chromatic aberration stuff, because I tend not to. Not because I don't want to, I just forget to. But I do like the look of it. It tends to always look good. Why is that? This hits us with feelings of nostalgic aestheticism. Well, in CSP, the old way is that you add 3 layers and you make all the 3 RGB colors. And then you put them on a clipping mask on the base color, the base layer that you want to have the aberration effect on. And you merge 2 yeah, and then you set one of them to a screen layer. You set one of them, oh no, you set them all to a screen layer, I think. And then you just then you merge them all, and then you select the layer. No, you don't merge them all, but you select the layer, and then you move it slightly to the left and the right, and that's how you get that effect. Though with the more updated versions of CSP, there's a filter that you just select, and does it for you. And India also sent me a what's it called? An auto action that I want to use that I forgot to download, but it's on a tab. I want to just experiment with that. No, it looks good. Like that, you get that effect perfectly when you do that. It's just three layers, green, red, blue, and you clip it to say the base of the skin, and you set them to screen, and then you just sort of bump them left and right. It takes like a minute to do. It's quite easy. I was just trying to remember how to do it. Well, you can change the colors as well, and and you can add more layers as well and do the effect. And like, you can tweak the intensity of it and stuff. Like it looks just as good as you can get it in Wallpaper Engine. Further simulation. I, for one, prefer the simulation. Yeah, I'm not saying it's better or worse. I'm just saying how it was done. I mean, these days, I mentioned most people just, if they're using CSP, they just add the filter. It's very done. I don't have the most up-to-date version of CSP. I have 2.0, just like 5 years behind. I'd say these pedals are coming together. You like that vintage? Yeah, that's what it does. It gives you that analog effect. That retro aesthetic. Actually not vintage, it's retro. Very different things. It's a quote from a bad movie. That neighbor is still smoking up a storm? I thought you commenced a psychological warfare campaign. Is that not working? Income. Well, she's obviously smoking indoors as well, right? Have you ever shared ventilation? You said she doesn't. No vents. I mean, it is cigarette smoke, and that tends to permeate everywhere, so... Have you considered starting up smoking yourself? Then you won't be bothered by the smell. And you look pretty cool. Think about it. No. I'm just offering solutions. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just bowl spitting. Okay, it's coming together. We're chumming together. I feel like it's starting to like pop. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna add more shiny to the definition to the water for sure. That was just sort of a general idea, just to help me figure out what the colors would look like against each other. Well, she'd be like in a pond, so it'll be kind of blue, greeny, Ray. I just have to balance it so that the flower doesn't detract from her. But I don't think it will, because I still have to render her hair with that shiny. Want a touchy? Give him a poke. You have to get past her though. I don't think she wants to be poked. Also, what the fuck? What? You don't like Jamaican boom bap sounds? It's a bombo clat. You told me, is that a real genre? I would believe you if you told me. I think it's something very naughty in Jamaican. How do you know it's naughty? What if he's saying like, I'm here to raise a family and watch my kids go off and get a degree in sociology and be an upstanding citizen, pay my taxes. I love paying my taxes. That's what he's saying. She says, I love taxes. I love paying them. I love contributing to society. What? That frightens me. It's something vulgar, it says, but also it can be used to express surprise or admiration. Okay. 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 They actually say Bumbiklat. Yeah, I mean, imagine this was from a sample as well, because all this music is just like, it's tracker music, so it's all just like sample stuff and things. Like, I'm not a particular fan of this kind of music, it's just that I like it because it's varied. It's just subtle enough. And it's not obnoxious. There we go. That's that done. Now to swing this way. Hey, this color's working, maybe? Let's see. No! She is the Lotus. She controls all aspects of it, so she balances herself. She's got roots underneath the water that stabilize. Yes. I plan to draw some of them here and here, and like sort of indicating that. She sure does. Does she have thighs? You can see them right here. Can she leave them? Does she have legs? No. They sort of are fused into the flower. Her legs are the roots. Think of it like this. We have her. Ooh, pretty lady. And then she's in the flower here. You can see. And then it's roots. Under the water line. Like that. No, she can move around, just slowly. She just moves her roots around. Think of it like an ant. Right? It like lifts its feet up and the roots go in, and then lifts the other feet and stomps it back like that. Except she doesn't fit, just has lots of little wiggly tentacles. Exactly. I have to figure out where I want. She'll be casting a shadow somewhere. I have to figure that out. On the plant. On the flower. Wee. Oh Lord, does she wiggle. We're getting places. Robert, I have a random question for you. A random question. Would you fly to Saudi Arabia to go to Beastland, Mr. Beast's funeral theme park? I know my answer. You knew I was about to cheer. It's theme park, built in Saudi Arabia. You should look it up. I saw it and I just felt misery. I was like, man. Jesus. The thing that what I don't understand about Mr. Beast is how he manages to just look so vapid and soulless in every expression that he makes. He's an actual lizard. It's unreal. And I don't even think that he has particularly malicious intent. He just looks he's just so oh my god, he just looks so fake and so genuine. So stiff all the time. It's almost amazing. Like a person just can be that dead and look so dead inside. He is just an empty husk. I don't even know how he's so popular. It's not his personality. Wow, look at that. It's like a shine. You wouldn't want his money if you were... Maybe that's the contract that he made. He made a contract with a demon and it was like, you will be granted great wealth. However, you'll always look soulless. No matter how hard you try, no how many surgeries or how much you whiten your teeth. Your smile, your eyes, your expressions will always look dead and soulless in the eyes of others. But you'll be worth billions. Well, you say dumb people, but it's like mostly kids. That's his main audience. Dopamine fried children. Have you actually ever watched one of his videos? It's like a sensory overload. Like the editing is like unreal. It's so fast. There's no time to breathe. Yep, I spent $50,000 to blow up this tank. Whoa, let's blow up this tank. Ah ha ha blah, boys, let's blow up it. You're like, oh my god. Ugh. Well, I sat down with some friends and we were like, you know what? Let's actually watch a Mr. Beast video. Let's just see what this is all about. And we were like shaking after the end. We were like, oh my god, that was an overload. What the kids are watching. Yeah, I hate it too. Trailers to have trailers, yeah. Advert for the advert. You'll be prepared for the advert. Yeah, shorts and TikTok, they're evil. Evil. Yeah, it's for the mobile. I don't know, you know the, have you heard of the artist Rony Lust? He's like a YouTube artist. He got pretty big because he like made a viral video during COVID saying, okay, yeah. He made a video that went viral saying, during lockdown, I spent every day in lockdown like drawing, essentially learning to draw. And essentially, he's like a beginner artist that learned to draw during lockdown, and he's not bad. But he's like incredibly popular, and he makes funny enough videos. But when he also live streams on YouTube and I think Twitch. It's like a dual stream. But the live stream, and I wanted to watch him. But the live streams are in vertical. Like he live streams like CSP or Critter. I'm not sure what. Can't remember what program he uses. But it's for mobile, and it's like, what the fuck? Why? Why? But he's like drawing a landscape drawing or whatever, like a normal 16:9 window, but it's chopped. So like you see like this much of it of the screen the whole time, and he's got his little VTuber avatar covering. So it's like this with the chat going behind it, but then you're watching the screen on something like this, and you're like, why? But it's not like a short; it's a live stream, like what I'm doing. Just successful. I don't know why he does it like that. Yeah, that's right. Like people are like, oh, yeah, like I understand, like you do it because for the mobile users, but like, yeah, just turn it sideways. Like, what the fuck? Like you could pull up my stream right now on mobile. So, like, I don't get it. I don't know why, and it just makes it. I just don't like watching the streams because of that. Because I can't fucking see what he's doing half the time. It's just strange. Yeah. Well, you know what I think it is? You know, it's something even more insidious. Have you used the YouTube app on your phone, correct? Actually, I don't know if you have. Surely YouTube on your phone. But I don't know if you use the YouTube app. They'll use Brave browser. Okay. Well, okay. So when you use the YouTube app, you can close the YouTube app and have the video still playing in the background, like sound or something. But you can also close the YouTube app, but like say you're watching YouTube. This is your phone, the canvas, and you close the YouTube app. Yeah, the YouTube will turn into a box here and keep playing the video here as you're using your phone. So like you have a split attention span, so like, oh, then you're on browsing fucking TikTok or whatever while YouTube video is playing. And if it's in mobile ratio, it'll be bigger, so it'll be a better thing versus a 16:9. So maybe that's why, because kids these days have multiple fucking things happening on their phone at once. I swear. Smartphones are the true beginning of the destruction of society. They're truly evil. We should have stopped at the BlackBerry. technology should not have advanced beyond the BlackBerry when humanity was at its peak. Yeah, I don't use TikTok for anything. I don't even know how to use it. The only TikTok I watch are from like downloaded vids that people have downloaded and posted on memes from Discord. It's sourced from TikTok. It's the only way I watch TikTok. Doesn't really count. I mean, yeah, but I still don't like the... I still don't like the presentation of it. Like, I'd much prefer, like, a breakdown of how... Like, people make some really creative stuff. But I don't like a presentation of it. I'd rather, like, a proper video of them actually making it. Rather than... And then I got the thing here. And then I did the thing here. And then I got the thing... Wow, pretty cool! Next video, right? Kinda terrible. Horror TikTokers. Jeff the Killer, a creepypasta founded in 2002. Jeff the Killer, 2008. Jeff the Killer is this, the end. You made sure that Jeff the Killer isn't after you? Mm-hmm. That's not even the angle. I did see a few of those where better artists redraw it and it's the wrong angle. With the free reign angle. That is pretty funny. Well, no, it's like they get it, but they sort of slip into drawing it at a less extreme angle. But they've already committed to it, so it's too late. I even think maybe the one that I did, it wasn't quite pushed enough. More purple lights, I see. Well, I feel like I need a bit of purple. Blue, yeah, the blue's coming. The blue's coming. Okay. Look like hair? What? No. Damn it. That's it. I wonder if I should use an overlay layer for this rather than a... No. Soft cloth. Getting scared now. I don't want to... I don't want to fuck it up. Don't be scared. I am being afraid. Duplicate the layer for safety. Weakness. Weakness. Did the old masters duplicate their layers? No. The old masters didn't, then I can too. Didn't brush their teeth. Well, because the old masters didn't have a high sugar diet, that's why. But I'm not looking to become one of them. Be like the old masters in dieting, see. Don't be a Luddite. I feel like every day I wake up and more I'm pushed towards being a Luddite and hating technology. It's just like, onslaught is endless. You like it? See, the purple works. There used to be a time in my life where I used to be like, wow, technology's so cool. It's gonna have so much cool stuff in the future. The graphics for games are gonna get so big, computers are gonna get so powerful, we're gonna do crazy cool things. I'm so excited, I can't wait. And now I'm like, please, no more, please. Just let it stop. Or we just keep it as is. No more. It's less the advancement of technology, it's more like the way it's, the direction it's advancing to. That I don't like. So much more centralized. And just wanting everyone's data. Trying to shove LLMs into every conceivable aspect of my fucking life. I think Unreal Engine has become of its own little problem, in my opinion. Because, I don't know. Games made by Unreal are all very... You can tell. I feel like there's a limiting factor that so many people are just using the same engine, so all the same tells are there, impacting the games that are being made. I mean, yeah, there always do examples of people doing good things, but it used to be the case of it, like every studio had their own engine. Wasn't all that long ago. Yeah. And like, making an engine is really hard, so you know, most people, independents won't make their own engine, but I feel like the big companies don't have less of an excuse. Like, that aside, like the direction, like I used to think the internet was like a great thing, that it, like, you know, it brings people together, and you know, incredibly like liberating, as anyone can talk to anyone. But now it's all being like the internet, which was the great connector and that allowed everyone to express themselves and find outlets and meet similar people online. It's now being, it's like a double-edged sword being used against them by essentially all of human knowledge now on the internet, and it's all being scraped. And then that was the point. I don't think that was the point. I think it just became it, and everything became way more centralized. As you know, most internet traffic is like 5 websites these days. They don't want us. Yes, they want to censor us. I don't want to bitch too much about it, but my government, in their infinite wisdom, are gonna enact a social media ban for under 16s on the 10th of December. Now, I'm not against kids not using the internet, but I don't think that's the government's role. I think that's the parents' job. Because in order to enact that... Yeah, but this isn't theater. This is like actually going to happen. In order to enforce that law, everyone's going to have to fucking show age verification online. It's so fucking annoying. And a massive privacy overreach. And it's not like other sensitive data in our government institutions hasn't been hacked so many times recently. So fucking stupid. No, it's upload your ID. Share your government ID and personal information so we can verify that you're actually over 16. And this will go into our database. As we creep closer to digital ID, then we can track your movements online. I wish it was click if you're over 18. Yeah, it is kind of shit. What happened to the free and open internet where anonymity was king and everyone preached those? Like, that's when the internet was founded with such like based libertarian ideas of freedom of speech, expression, and anonymity and privacy. Now it's like we want to use this incredible tool and use it to control everyone and track what they do and say. And I want to fucking do violence against those people. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna have to, when the 10th was right, am I gonna have to show my ID, share my government information with YouTube to use this channel and keep streaming? I don't know. Because I know YouTube's on the list. I've had this channel since fucking 2011. I've only just started streaming on it now. You have to share your ID? Why? PayPal didn't want my ID. PayPal just needs billing details. So it needs my address for the banking. A little different though. When I made my PayPal account, I just had to send them $1 to make sure that, you know, I have I have the ability to send money, and then they refunded it to me. How much money did you have to send them? That's weird. Maybe it's some weird Hungarian law. Yeah, no, it's not just to use it though. It's for like channel stuff. It's just to use it. This and a whole slew of other websites. It's not quite as bad as the Britain one, but it's still pretty fucking bad. And people are really fucking mad. And and it was like no one wanted it, no one voted for it, they just did it. It's all been heralded by this US lady who's an ex-CIA fucking personnel, which is crazy. And people are like, why the hell is some fucking yank telling us what we can see and can't see on the internet? What the fuck is wrong with this country? Who voted for this? You understand my gripe? My frustration? Oh, did you just look at something? What'd you see? Oh. Now imagine that as a Fumo. Think about it. You overdid something behind it. Show this out. No. Send that to your Fumo guy. Say, can you make a Fumo on this? And he'll be like, easy. I'll expedite it just for you. Just for you, Renato, I will expedite it. It's a bit pricey. That's right, you want to do the free run one? You think so? Thanks. I think they're not bad too. $200 Hungarian florins. USD. How many florins is that? Mistake. Yeah, how many florins is 200 USD? A lot of money, I can imagine. What can that buy you in Hungary? $66,000 florins? You bought your monitor. That's about accurate. $200 monitor. A good quality monitor, yeah. Okay. Now is a Fumo worth $200? That's the question. Maybe you should save your money and commission me instead. Yippee. Because I need money. You also need money now, but do you though? Money's just a social construct anyway. It's not real. Food is real. Suppose that is true. Maybe make the orange wider and more spready. I might play around. I probably will play around with them a bit. I'm gonna make them like the base more orange. I'm just sort of doing in the base colors right now. I mean, not the base, sorry. The top parts of these more orange. I think that'll make it look good. And I might have to try and figure out on how to do a bounce light on the skin and on these petals here to make that slightly off. That's another thing I suck at, doing the bounce lights. Almost like fire. Or if you look at like an image of a lotus, they have these yellow interiors, so that's what that is. Yes, I know. I was thinking about it. It does. But I feel like it did a little already, but I'm gonna darken them anyway, so it's okay. Not worry. This will work. At least I hope it'll work. Are you sure this will work? I have no idea. Tickling? No. Nonsense. Ridiculous. Cannot be real. Might have to do some hue shifting. Just a bit. Shifting the hue precisely. It's reaching into my bag of tricks here. You're about to pass out? Drink coffee. Smoke a cigarette. Find a stimulant. I forbade you from sleeping. Exactly, that's why you should stay up. Do you not see, do you not want to see it reach its completion in real time? You sleep badly. Which is the smoky, smelliest room that gets the most smoke in where you live? Right here in your office. Bed. That sucks. Office and the bedroom are. There we go. Now the contrast isn't so high. I might still have to tweak it a bit, but now it's not so bright. Yeah, those are the two worst rooms to have that. Don't forget to post it on the thing. Nah, I'm not gonna post it anywhere. In fact, when I finish it, I'm just gonna delete it. Imagine. Imagine. Don't worry, you won't have to imagine. Don't you want to at least stay until I do the hair? I'm gonna see that, right? I'll do that next. Okay, I won't force you. Not that I can do anything about it. Just be alone. I don't know how the YouTube algo really works, because we did get that one guy one time, but now we're just alone. Is that it? You're just alone forever? Well, thanks. It came out better than I thought. It's coming better than I thought it would. Which is good. Yeah, I feel like it's mostly just luck. See ya. Then doing none. It's me and the music. Mm. Let's do this hair, shall we? Right. Take a piss. I'm back. Let's sharpen up this a bit, I think. Well, I was just hit by a massive wave of deja vu. That's fucking weird. I feel like I had a dream of doing exactly this, what I'm doing right now. That's wild. It's rough because Lotus is like the central part is definitely really bright, but can't afford to do that. That's the only thing I can, because it will bring the focus point down away from my face. It's a bit into a crotch. Which is a little strange. Like here, though, they should be darker. This one's in shadow. Good. Alright, oh, this can go away. The duck covered out. Well. What I can do by adding some more dynamic shadows, like cast shadows over it. See it there. Gonna change some shit up a bit. Want to be more like this. Yep. Hmm. This hair's probably going to take a bit of finagling. Oh. I wonder if I made the bottom too bright now. That's what I fear. Tis what I fear. I fear most. Rest of this will be blue, purple. It's all black. I have to fight the base tone that I gave it. Yeah. Anywho, enough of that. Back to this. Back to nothing much. Go peek this way. Okay. Think. The blurring. I was tempted to use shift for Lotus. We're getting it. Oh. Yeah, these spots will be way lighter. Nice.
And these are fighting for space. You need a bit of magenta in it. Maybe I don't. I'm thinking. Losing it a bit. the hue. Hmm. I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm just contemplating the hair a bit. Need like a bit of something.
Oh, games. Like, oh. I think I'm gonna end it here. Finish this in the next one. Who knew this takes a while, huh? Who... Okay. Damn it. Wasn't able to finish it in time. What can you